Hello, third grade. We have an awesome video recorded today. Thank you to Miss Noonan. But today we are going to be subtracting with regrouping. And I wanted to start off by using our cubes. So the very first thing we are going to subtract is 32 minus 19, which with our cubes, if Miss Noonan shows us, yes, our cubes are going to represent 32. So over here we have 3 sets of 10 for our tens places, and we have 2 ones to represent 32. Now, as we look at 32 minus 19, we see that you cannot take 9 away from 2. We only have these 2. So the little code that I like to use to help remember is if there is a big number on top, don't stop. Just go ahead and subtract just like you did yesterday. You're going to go ahead and subtract right down, and that way you can just subtract through pretty easy. So big number on top, do not stop. But if the big number is on the floor, so right now 9 is bigger than 2, we're going to go next door and we're going to add 10 more. So I'm going to show you what that means with the cubes. So from our 10s, I'm going to go ahead and split them apart to make them into ones. So that is going to put us at 12 in our ones place. So you took away from the tens. So right now we only have 2 tens left. If Miss Noonan showed them all. There we go. And we added 10 over here. So instead of a 2 right now, we now have 12. We are going to continue to take away 9. So we can do that since we now have that many in our ones place. So now we have 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we took away 9. And with our cubes, we see that we have 3 left. Awesome. So that is just what is left. On our 10 side, our big number is on the floor, so we can go ahead and subtract down. So we still have 10, 2 sets of 10s, and we're going to take away 1. So with that 1 being taken away, we see that 2 minus 1 is still going to be 13. So with our cubes that are left, it does still show us 13. I wanted to show you a quick example of that before we moved into just working on the number problems. So like we said, if the big number is on top, so we're going to start in our ones column, 5 is bigger than 1. So do we stop? No. 5 minus 1 is going to equal 4. The big number is on top again, so 7 minus 4 is 3. You did this yesterday, comes out as a really happy number, super easy. I'm going to circle that answer so we know we have it. But this is where it gets tricky. Our big number is on the floor. So what we're going to do instead is we're going to go over, we're going to go next door, and we're going to add 10 more to this side. So since we took a 10 away, we made this 7 into a 6, and we made this 5 into a 15. So when you take 15 away from 7, you're going to get 8, and 6 minus 4 is 2. Perfect. The last part of this rhyme is if the number's the same, 0 is your game. 5 minus 5 we know is 0, and 7 minus 7 is 0. So we did this with 2-digit. I want to show just a quick example of a 3-digit. So Ms. Noonan ever so kindly gave me some examples for numbers. And big number on top, do not stop. Our big number is on the floor again, so we're going to go next door, bring that down to a 1, and we're going to add 10 more. So 17. 17 minus 8, Miss Noonan? No? Okay, 9. And 1 minus 4. Again, we can't take the 4 away from 1, so we're going to go next door. Again, move that down to a 2. We're going to add 10 more up here. So that we're going to make that into an 11. So 11 minus 4
7.
Nice. Thank you for cooperating. And 2 minus 0 ultimately is going to leave you with 2. So just for one more bit of practice, big number is on bottom. So we're going to go over. We're going to add 10. 18 minus 9 is 9. We cannot take 6 away from 3, so we're going to move over to our hundreds place. Our 2 turns into a 1. We're going to add 10, which makes this 13. 13 minus 6 is 7. And 1 minus 0 is 1. So remember, ultimately, if your big number's on top, do not stop. But if your big number's on the floor, go next door, add 10 more. Perfect.